Now, one of the big upsets, I guess you could say, from yesterday was Brownsville Pace getting the big win over Weslaco. Is it an upset? Not really. I mean, Pace is they're a playoff team. They were at home. You know, they might have been even favored if you think about it against Weslaco. But in the end, Weslaco loses their unbeaten season and they lose, taking the district title outright. Now they have to share it with San Benito. What does this mean for Weslaco and for Pace going into the next round of the playoffs, where Pace will take on PSG North and Weslaco will take on PSG Memorial?
Well, you never want to lose a ball game heading into the playoffs. You know, the playoffs pay off for teams that are peaking at the right time. I was a little surprised that Weslaco couldn't take better care of the ball. You know, they lost it 5 times. They got stopped inside the 25 at one point. They just didn't really play that well. Pace, on the other hand, I think finally came up with a big game that it needed. He's got a lot of talent. I love Esquivel, the strong safety, Ben Hernandez, a linebacker. Trejo came back, and that helps. Inside running with Alejandro outside. They got a good football team, man. That district, remember what we said at the beginning of the year? Could be the year that 32 5A takes 31 5A's measure. I still believe it'll happen on 3-1.
All right. Well, I mean, we've got our only Thursday.
2-2. What did I say? I picked that number. Can't do that, man. God dang it.
Thursday. No, it's our only Thursday night game. It's Weslaco at home against PSG Memorial, Jake, and both of these teams are coming in off of a loss.
Well, I think the Pace game is great for Weslaco. I think it's great motivation for Tony V. I think they're going to take this game, and it gives them something to rally around. I think Memorial is a great team, but we don't know about their quarterback right now. He's injured, or he got injured in the last game. I think Weslaco is going to take this last game as fuel and just I don't know if it's going to be a close game.
Well, I think Manny Mancias will be back for the playoffs. I mean, it was just a sprained ankle. He could have played the rest of that game against Harlingen, but, you know, Coach Cavazzo said, you know, why do that? Why not just rest him since we're already in the playoffs? Your thoughts on either Pace or Weslaco and going up against two PSG schools?
I'll mirror what Jake said. I think that game was good for both teams, the Pace-Weslaco game, because I think Pace needed a good game to get their momentum back after losing a tough one to Los Fresnos the week before. And like we said, Weslaco kind of let the air out of the sails, but you know, when you're going undefeated, you have to be perfect all the time. You have all this record stuff to live up to. Now it's like they lost, they can regroup and say, all right, now the important games start. Let's get our act together. Let's get things going for the playoffs. And I like Weslaco.